Hello, my golden friends. I'm Dr. Evelyn. Recall this familiar image. We grew up believing milk was a symbol of health, a foundational building block for strong bones and abundant energy. Even as our hair turned gray, we unconsciously poured ourselves a cold glass of milk every morning, telling ourselves, "I'm doing something good for my bones." But what if I told you that after the age of 60, the wrong kind of milk not only falls short, but is actually quietly working against your body? That's a shocking truth. Have you ever woken up with slightly stiff knees, felt indigestion after breakfast, or occasionally had cognitive fog when trying to recall a familiar name? Have you ever felt that way? We often blame old age or a restless night's sleep. But sometimes the culprit is the seemingly innocent glass of milk in your refrigerator. Modern research indicates that biological changes after 60, enzyme decline, insulin sensitivity issues, and baseline inflammation cause our bodies to react completely differently to the exact same food. The milk your bones needed at 20 might be a burden on your joints and digestive system at 70. Today I want to share a secret that I've gathered from many years of clinical experience. The 5 worst milks that are quietly draining your vitality, and the 5 golden milks you must drink daily to protect your bones, boost your memory, and, most importantly, hold on to your independence and dignity. Because the freedom to move and the freedom to think clearly are our most precious assets. Let's dive into your refrigerator right now. Tieng An, English, US. We're starting by clearing out the fridge. Here are 5 types of milk I want you to seriously consider eliminating immediately if you are entering your golden years. Don't just buy cow's milk because it's cheap. 1. Ultra-pasteurized. A. 1 cow's milk. This is the most classic milk, the most popular, and also the source of the most confusion. The problem isn't just lactose, it's a protein called A1 beta-casein. As our bodies age, our ability to digest this protein significantly decreases. The A1 protein has been shown to cause a subtle immune reaction, leading to gut inflammation and subsequently triggering joint pain that we often mistake for gout or arthritis. One of my patients, Mrs. Clara, 75, suffered from chronic headaches and persistent mental fatigue. She saw neurologists and took all sorts of supplements. In the end, the secret was simply her habit of drinking 2 glasses of A1 ultra-pasteurized milk daily. That cheap milk is subtly robbing you of your mental clarity. Look for labels that clearly state A2 or gently pasteurized grass-fed cow's milk if you want to keep this habit. 2. Sweetened almond milk. Almond milk sounds healthy, right? It's plant-based, but this is a subtle trap. Most sweetened almond milk brands contain less than 2% actual almonds. The rest is water, thickeners, and, worst of all, added sugar. After 60, our body's insulin sensitivity naturally declines. Even small amounts of sugar cause a much more powerful insulin spike than they did when we were younger. Can you imagine? That supposedly healthy glass of milk is triggering a chemical reaction that causes inflammation, increases belly fat, and raises the risk of insulin resistance. Absolutely, check the label. Only choose the unsweetened variety. If you like sweetness, add a pinch of cinnamon or a few fresh berries to your milk instead. Nature always knows how to soothe the palate without industrial sugar. 3. Flavored lactose-free milk. For those with lactose intolerance, this seems like a blessing. But when you choose chocolate or vanilla flavors, you are turning that blessing into a threat. The process of removing lactose eliminated the natural milk sugar, but manufacturers then pour in massive amounts of sugar and syrups to create an appealing flavor. One study clearly demonstrated older adults drinking flavored lactose-free milk had increased insulin levels and stored more visceral fat. Visceral fat is the precursor to heart disease, a risk we must absolutely avoid. Never buy the flavored kind. Choose the plain, Unsweetened variety 4. Unfortified oat milk. Oat milk is trendy, but it's a silent nutrient thief. Oats naturally contain phytic acid. Phytic acid acts as an anti-nutrient, binding to calcium and magnesium, preventing your body from absorbing them. Just imagine, you're drinking milk for calcium, but your body is being blocked from absorbing it. This is especially dangerous as we fight against sarcopenia, muscle loss, and osteoporosis. Make sure you choose the fortified oat milk variety with daily calcium and vitamin D. Never rely on oat milk as your main calcium source if it hasn't been fortified. 5. Sweetened. Soy milk. Soy milk is an excellent source of plant protein, but be wary of the sweetened version. Although rich in protein, manufacturers often add a large amount of sugar to mask the natural soy flavor. When you drink this daily, you are consuming a high amount of refined sugar, negating all the protein benefits. This promotes chronic inflammation, which is the root cause of most ailments in older adults. Like other plant milks, only choose the unsweetened variety. We've finished clearing out the fridge. Now let's talk about the 5 nutritional commanders that will help you win the fight against aging and maintain your independence. 1. Kefir, naturally fermented milk. If there is one milk that deserves the title of healing food for people over 60, it is kefir. Kefir is not yogurt. It is a fermented superstar containing over 30 strains of beneficial bacteria and yeast. Why is this important? Because after 60, the diversity of our gut microbiome declines sharply. Kefir reverses this process, improving balance and cognitive clarity. Kefir also contains vitamin K2, a crucial nutrient that guides calcium into your bones, where it belongs, instead of allowing it to clog your arteries. You can drink a small glass with breakfast or lunch, or blend it with blueberries. 2. Full-fat A2 milk. This new cow's milk is not a fleeting trend. It is a change based on genetic science. A2 milk contains only the A2 beta-casein protein, the gentlest and easiest protein to digest. For those suffering from unexplained joint pain or frequent stomach upset, switching to A2 milk can reduce digestive issues and joint pain. It retains all the healthy fats, calcium, and vitamin B12 without triggering inflammatory responses. You can use this milk for coffee or pour it over cereal. This is the safest and most effective choice to maintain your cow's milk habit. 3. Goat milk. Put aside any preconceptions. Goat milk is an underrated nutritional powerhouse. Goat milk also naturally contains the easy-to-digest A2 protein, but its unique selling point is its high selenium content, a trace mineral that is critically important for thyroid function, the immune system, and mood regulation. You can gently warm the goat milk, adding a pinch of cinnamon or a teaspoon of honey in the evening. It is a wonderful, soothing nightcap. 4. Unsweetened fortified almond milk. If you absolutely want a light, low-calorie, plant-based option, this is the #1 choice. We are talking about the good version of almond milk. The reason it makes the top 5 is that it is lactose-free, casein-free, and most importantly, sugar-free. It is often fortified with the perfect trio: calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. This trio works in synergy to drive calcium into the bones and keep your muscles firing correctly. Unsweetened almond milk is ideal for morning smoothies or tea. Remember, no sugar, and it must be fortified. 5. Hemp milk. This might be the newest name on the list, but it is a powerful anti-inflammatory weapon. Hemp seeds are a complete protein source, and most importantly, they contain omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in a nearly ideal ratio. Hemp milk provides direct anti-inflammatory ammunition, helping to protect cardiovascular cells and soothe aching joints. Hemp milk has a light, nutty flavor. It's excellent for creamy soups or as a base for a green smoothie. See it as your daily anti-inflammatory dose. Do you see? Milk is not just calcium. Milk is a philosophical choice. I want you to imagine this. Picture yourself 10 years from now. Do you want to wake up and feel that your body is a burden or a reliable vehicle that takes you wherever you want to go? Our independence after 60 is not taken away in one night. It is eroded by small, repetitive choices. That sugary milk, that inflammatory food, that sedentary habit. My goal is not to make your life more complicated, but to make it more meaningful. You don't need to change everything. Just change one thing that matters. Start by checking the label of the milk you are drinking right now. That is how we, my golden friends, reclaim our independence and dignity, one sip at a time. If this video has helped you re-examine your daily habits, if it has lit a spark of hope for a healthier, clearer life, don't forget to like this video and share it with at least one friend over 60 whom you care about. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel at Golden Wellness for Seniors 79 today. I will always be here, every week, bringing you science-backed health strategies to help you stay strong, mentally sharp, and independent. Thank you for your valuable time. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.